Alright guys, today we're going to change the alternator on a 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. So last week I bought a new battery, my car died. 2-3 days later, the battery's dead. So time to change this bad boy out. First thing we're going to do, disconnect the battery, 10mm bolt. On my negative terminal, I got a 12mm bolt. Take off these grounds. And then when I'm using this 10mm, take it off. Same thing on the positive. Alright, so I took the battery out, took it to O'Reilly so they could charge it for me. Now it's time to start the alternator. First thing I'm gonna do, there's a clip right here. Take this clip off. Alright, so you push down on this, pull the sensor out, put it out the way. I moved this so I can get better access to it. Next, you got this boot. To get the electrical off. I believe it's a 10mm, maybe 12, 13. Oh, we'll check out right now. All right, so it's a 13mm. And we're gonna take it off. All right, after we get the nut off, put it to the side, remove the terminal. Then we're gonna unbolt the alternator. But first, we're gonna take the belt off. So get your ratchet, get the tensioner pulley, and take the belt off, like so. Put it to the side so you can put it back on. And then we're gonna get these bolts off. There's one bolt here. And we're gonna loosen this bolt and this bolt. 15mm, get your breaker bar. Next one's a 13mm for some reason. Breaker bar, break it loose. All right, so you want to take these 4 14mm nuts off so you get this bracket off so we can get the alternator off. Take the last one out, comes right off. Remember how it goes. Now we can get the alternator 15mm deep socket. And your breaker bar. Oh, that sound is so satisfying. Pull it out, don't lose the washer. And then we gotta take a pry bar, pry it out. I find this to be the best method. Stay on the car. There you go. Just like that. It's up, it's out. Hey, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna pull this bitch off. You gotta play with it, but here's a new one, here's an old one. All right, now time to install it. All right, it's kind of tricky. Had to pound it in a little bit. Still didn't get this side out of the way in, but I'm just gonna start putting this bolt in. See if it helps. All right, YouTube, so after about a half hour of me playing with this shit, pounding it back and forth, finally got the screws lined up, bolting it back on, and I'm almost done. All right, once we got both bolts all the way snug, and put that sensor back on. Hear it click. Nice. Now we're gonna install the terminal. Put the washer on. And the nut. Kind of nicked it up a little bit, pounding the alternator in. I couldn't get it in. Now we're gonna tighten the terminal. Nice and snug. Put the boot back on. I'll put the belt on. I'm gonna replace the belt. Cause the belt looks like shit. Alright, so what I did is I'm gonna replace the serpentine belt because it looks like shit. Second, I replaced the terminals for the positive and negative with these zinc ones just to prevent all that bullshit for the future. So my other ones are kind of busted anyway, so oh fuck. So we gotta put that cover plate back on with the 14mm bolts. Alright, so I got everything hooked up, batteries hooked up, installing a new serpentine belt because this one was shit. It's brittle. Alright guys, got the belts all hooked up, alternators bolted in, batteries up. That's how you change the alternator on a 2005 Dodge Ram 1500.